Walk into any gym and watch people for 10 minutes. You'll see it everywhere. Guys jumping on the treadmill for half an hour before touching a weight. People starting their session with bicep curls while the squat rack sits empty. Someone doing abs first, then wondering why they've got nothing left for the big lifts. Here's the truth almost nobody tells you. The order you do your exercises in matters just as much as the exercises themselves. Do it wrong and you waste half your effort. Do it right and the exact same workout builds twice the results. Let me fix that. First, let's understand why order even matters. It comes down to one simple thing. Your energy is finite. You walk into the gym with a limited battery, and everything you do drains it. So the real question isn't just what you train, it's what you spend your best energy on. Because whatever you do first when you're fresh, strong, and focused is what's going to grow the most. And whatever you save for last, when you're gassed and shaking, gets your leftovers. Most people spend their best energy on the least important stuff, and their scraps on what actually matters. That's the whole problem. Think of it like your phone. You wouldn't blow 90% of your battery on notifications, then try to make an important call on 2%. Same logic. So let's fix the order step by step. Step 1. The warm-up. And no, I don't mean sitting on a bike scrolling your phone for 20 minutes. I mean 5 to 10 minutes of a proper dynamic warm-up. Light cardio to raise your heart rate, then some mobility, and a couple of light warm-up sets of your first exercise. This wakes up your muscles, gets blood flowing, and primes your nervous system so you can actually lift heavy safely. Skip it. And your first few heavy sets are basically your warm-up anyway, except now you're one bad rep away from an injury. Never skip it. Step 2. And this is the big one. Your heavy compound lifts. This is where your best energy has to go. Compounds are the multi-joint movements that work huge amounts of muscle at once. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, rows, and pull-ups. These lifts build the most muscle, the most strength, and burn the most calories. And they're also the most demanding, mentally and physically. That's exactly why they go first. You want to hit them when you're fresh and at your strongest so you can move real weight with good form. Try to squat heavy at the end of your workout after everything else and you'll be weak, sloppy, and setting yourself up to get hurt. Fresh body, hardest lifts. That's the rule. Step 3. Isolation exercises. Now that the heavy lifting is done, you move on to the smaller, single joint movements. Bicep curls, tricep extensions, lateral raises, leg curls, calf raises. These target individual muscles to add detail and bring up weak points. They matter, but they're the finishing touches, not the foundation. And here's the beauty of it. These moves are far less demanding, so it's totally fine that you're already a bit tired. You don't need to be fresh to do a good bicep curl. You do need to be fresh to squat 3 plates. So the big stuff eats your best energy, and the small stuff mops up what's left. Perfect use of the battery. Step 4. Your core. Now, some people train abs first, and that's a mistake. Your core is the stabilizer for almost every big lift you do. Your squat, your deadlift, your overhead press, they all rely on a strong, braced core to keep you safe and stable. If you smash your abs at the start and fatigue them, you've just weakened the one thing holding your spine together during your heaviest lifts. So you train them near the end, after the lifts that need them. A quick, focused core finisher is all you need. 10 minutes, done. Step 5. Cardio. And yes, it goes last, not first. This is the one that trips everybody up. If you do your cardio at the start, you drain your energy and your strength before you've lifted a single weight. Your muscles are tired, your heart rate's already jacked, and your big lifts suffer massively. But if you save cardio for the end, you've already spent your best energy on building muscle, which is the priority. Now you can burn some extra calories with whatever's left in the tank. Lifting first, cardio second, protects your muscle and still torches fat. Cardio is the dessert, not the appetizer. So let's put the whole thing together. Warm up, then heavy compounds while you're fresh, then isolation work for the details, then core, then cardio to finish. That's the order that squeezes the maximum result out of every single minute you spend in the gym. Same exercises, same effort, but arranged so your best energy goes to what grows you the most. Now, let me kill a couple of common mistakes before you go. Mistake 1. Resting too little between your heavy sets. On big compounds, you need 2 to 3 full minutes of rest to actually recover and lift heavy again. Rushing them just turns your strength work into sloppy cardio. Mistake 2. Trying to do everything in one session. You don't need 20 exercises. 3 or 4 compounds, a few isolations, and a finisher is plenty. Quality and order beat sheer volume every time. And here's the part that makes all of it actually work. Progressive overload and consistency. The perfect order sets you up, but you still have to add weight or reps over time, and you still have to show up week after week. The order just guarantees that every ounce of effort you put in actually goes toward building the body you want, instead of getting wasted on the wrong things at the wrong time. So the next time you walk into the gym, don't just wander to whatever machine is free. Have a plan. Warm up, hit your big lifts first, then work down to the small stuff, and finish with cardio. Do that, and you'll get more out of 4 focused workouts than most people get out of 7 random ones. The gym isn't about doing more. It's about doing things in the right order with your best energy going where it counts. Fix the order, and the same work finally starts paying you back.